What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Blossom here, and I am coming back with a Let's Talk About It video. I have not posted a Let's Talk About It video in a while. So this video will revolve around dating after losing 100 pounds. So let's just talk about my dating life prior to having surgery. I did have a dating life. Majority of the guys that I dated, they were, okay. I was still like being able to pull attractive men, but it's like a lot of them weren't worth anything. Let me first start off by saying that I've been single for a really long time. I've been single since 2015. And after that relationship, it's like I immediately went back into dating, but then I had a period where I realized that I still needed to heal from prior, I guess you could say, relationships. Not even that one, something else that I needed to heal from. So I took a break from dating. So probably about maybe like a year and a half after that, I decided to dibble and dabble back into the dating life. And as you know from my POF video, I really haven't had the best experiences when it comes to dating. So yeah, if you want to know about that, go back to my POF video where you find out about the man that had a girlfriend, the one that lied about the school, etc. So what I want to talk about now is my experiences with dating being 100 pounds lighter. One thing that I can say is my dating pool is a lot, I guess you could say, wider than what it was before. To be truly honest with you, I really haven't dated a lot of guys while being post-op. On a serious note, I can say I probably dated maybe 2 men, and the rest were just people that I guess you could say I communicate with. But it's like out of those guys, it's maybe about 2 of them that I'm like I was interested in. I'll go into why I'm saying was and not am later on in the video. With dating, I think I should have waited until I progressed more in my journey before I decided to date again, because I have to relearn myself. I'm not the same, well, I am like the same girl, but physically I'm not the same woman that I was when I was 288 pounds. Like now I have more curves. I have to adjust to how my body looks naked. And one thing about that I can say is, if you're not comfortable with yourself being fully naked, how can you be comfortable in front of someone else that you may, care about, or, you may be in a relationship with? So one thing that I notice about myself is that I'm not comfortable naked in front of someone else. Like I'm very I have like insecurities about my body. I can go into a video about my insecurities. I'll probably record that after this. But I did have like a very active dating life, I'll say, from the months of May until now. I am going on more dates. There are men that are coming back from my past that are trying to come back into my life. When it comes to guys that I knew when I was larger, the thing about them is I kind of treat them like shit. I'm not even going to say kind of. I do treat them like shit, because in my mind, I'm like, okay, you wasn't rocking with the kid when I was, almost 300 pounds. Like, you paid me no mind. We were like a bro sis relation, like friendship. Now that I'm smaller, you want to try and dibble and dabble into my life. So it's like I really dissect men that come in from my past and try and, I guess you could say, get to know me now as an adult, or as, Blossom that is 186 pounds. So and then another thing is, when it comes to the newer guys that are, coming into my life, I always have it in the back of my mind. Like I was FaceTiming a guy, and something popped in my mind, like, I wonder would he have even looked my way if I was bigger. And the thing about that is, I kind of feel like it's unfair to them, but in a way it's like, I don't know, I really want to ask a guy, like the next guy I guess you could say that I'm gonna take seriously, I may ask him that question, like may show him like my post-op body and be like, would talk to me when I was post-op. I can say that one thing recently about myself is I've been doing a lot of soul searching and trying to figure out more about myself and the things that I genuinely like. Because even outside of losing weight, like I realized that I went through a period where I realized that I really don't know that much about myself. So it's like, if I don't know much about myself, how can I translate that to someone else so they can get to know me, you know? So in this period now, I guess you can say that I'm taking a break from actively dating. I'm not going to cut off like communication with the men that I speak with, but I am going to cut back on actually dating. So it's like I want to, maybe start. I mean, I guess you could say I want to start ignoring them or pushing them to the side a little bit, because I want to get to know myself. I feel like once I get to know myself and I start to have more self-respect for myself, I will be able to have a better dating life and be able to, be vulnerable and stuff like that. Because one thing about me is I hate being vulnerable. I do not like really expressing my feelings when it comes to like relationships, period, in a way. This is one thing that me and China talk about. And I told China, I was like, I feel like being vulnerable is being weak. I feel like crying is weak. I feel like expressing my feelings is weak. And that's something that I have to work on before I decide to move into dating again. Because if I can't express how I feel, how can you, be able to expect a relationship to grow? How you be able to, change, things that's going wrong? Another thing that I learned about myself after weight loss is I really don't have that much, I guess you could say, self-respect, because some of the things that I put up with or allow, looking back on it, it's like, okay, well, you should not have did this. You should not have put up with this. So that's one thing that I am trying to search with, is being like more confident and having more self-respect. One thing about me is I went through a period, I guess you could say a training session. And during this training session, people put in my head that if you're not confident, fake it till you make it. And that's one thing that I do. Like, I can be in a situation where I am extremely insecure, but nobody will know because I'm faking it. Like, I'm like, in my mind, I'm putting it to the side. I'm like, fuck it. And I feel like all of those things are the reason why my personal dating life is shitty. So I know people make it seem like losing weight and everything is such this glamorous thing and you gonna have all these men. But the thing about it is, if you don't have that self-respect and that confidence in yourself and that willingness to not put up with stuff, your dating life is probably going to continue to be shitty, like how mine is. Because I didn't take the time out to relearn myself, learn myself, and be able to know what I deserve and what I do not deserve. So that's something that I'm currently going through. So if you thought that this video was going to be about how dudes I got all the men and all that. Like, I do get approached a lot and everything. But it's like I said, if you don't know that your self-worth and everything, you're going to continue to find the same men. You're going to continue to put up with the same things, even as post-op, even if you at the body that you just dream and magically feel like you deserve. If you don't have that self-worth, if you don't have that confidence, if you don't know what you should put up with and what you should not put up with, your dating life will continue to be shitty. And that's something that I literally had to realize, and I had to step back. One thing that I am going to start focusing on a little bit more is my weight loss journey. Yeah, I've been focusing on it, but one thing about me is whenever I go through a situation and I need to recenter myself, I start to go to the gym. So when I'm very active in the gym, a lot of things around me I just like don't pretty much care about or put my focus on, because I'm focusing on the gym and I'm focusing on my results. So you may see more videos of me working out on Instagram. You may see me working out on Snapchat. But yeah, I'm starting to get away from the video. But another thing that I want to talk about, and I want y'all opinion on this, is how do y'all feel that I should treat men that come into my life that I knew when I was larger, that didn't give me no mind, no play at all? Do you feel like I should take those men seriously? I was talking to a guy about this, and he was like, well, if y'all didn't have sex, then that doesn't count. Like, they may have been interested in you. But the thing about that is, I don't recall dudes like flirting with me and stuff like that, or complimenting me. It was more on like a bro friendship. So let me know how y'all feel about that, because I really treat the guys that I knew in the past very shitty, and it's like they have to do more for me to take them seriously than a new guy. And another thing is, how do y'all feel about me wanting to ask newer guys, would you date me if I was larger? But yeah, um, yeah, but right now I'm pretty much just like taking a break from dating to get to know myself, realize the things that I deserve and the things that I do not deserve. And that's pretty much it for this video. So make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your point of view of it. Let me know how your dating life is while post-op. And yeah, let's start this discussion in the comments, and I hope you all have a blessed day.